மகிழ்ச்சியோடு அந்த சந்தோஷத்தோடு அந்த ஆணவத்தோடு நீங்க பேச வேண்டும். ஏன்னா ஆணவத்தோடு இருக்கலாம். ஏன்னா தமிழ்நாட்டில் நீங்க பாட்டா இருக்கீங்க. You should be proud. You should be proud that you're an Indian, and you should be extra proud that you're a Tamilian who's being the engine of the growth of India. So we are driving the growth of India. So be proud of it and get to know what your state is doing for you, and get to know what you can ask from your state. That is key. That is why I keep telling everybody, get into politics. So I'll open with saying, please get into politics. Because politics needs you. And politics needs you. I'm telling you, if you're going to comment from outside, if you're going to comment about Dhoni batting from the stands, it's not going to work. Get into the pitch, face a few balls, see how it is, and then you comment, right? So that's when you can talk about politics. And I think every one of you need to learn more about politics. Be responsible about what your civic strengths are, and be responsible about what kind of questions that you can ask your politician, and what kind of questions that you must ask your politicians. When you don't ask questions, that means you are letting the state down, you're letting your family down, you're letting your friends down, you're letting yourself down. So start asking questions. But the only place you can start asking questions from is from within. You need to know what you're talking about, right? So you can't come into CEG and you can't come to Anna University and not know anything about engineering. So I think if you're part of a state, you are part of politics. You're not out of politics. Every one of you are already part of politics. This politics is chiseling your life. We are shaping your life physically. So you need to know what kind of guys are shaping your life, right? So to know that, you need to learn politics first. So first of all, my first request, you're already into politics, so wake up and smell the politics, right? Okay, that's one. Okay, that's done. The second thing I would love to say is this is Anna University, right? This is Anna's University. And let's do away with the shawls first, okay? Let's do away with the shawls, and I request the VC that henceforth Anna University should do away with the shawl. Give your chief guest books, right? Or give them books that your children have written. Give them books that these guys here and these girls here, and we're extremely proud that only in Tamil Nadu we have so many women writing books and women studying. The highest number of PhDs in India is the women PhDs from Tamil Nadu. So let's be proud about that. Let's give them copies of the dissertation if possible. Give them copies of their work. Give them the kind of work that we're doing, right? So let's be proud about what we're doing. Let's tell the world what Anna University is doing and what kind of people we have here in Anna University. And let's tell them what sort of bright young minds are part of this university and how we're going to shape the future. Space was another through space was. But I'm sure some of you know the good work of Michio Kaku or I'm sure most of you have seen Neil deGrasse and his speeches and stuff. Quantum physicists are not small people, right? So you need, I'm sure some of you know it. I'm sure space was but இவங்க ரெண்டு பேர் செய்த சாதனைகளை விட மிகப்பெரிய சாதனைகளை செய்த இருவர் இருக்கிறார்கள். அது உங்களுக்கு எல்லாருக்கும் நல்லா தெரியும் நினைக்கிறேன். One I'm sure all of you know, we just need to thank two people for the space wars. One of course is the Avengers series, the Marvel series. அடுத்து லோகி கனகராஜ் சொல்றது மல்டிவர்ஸ் தான் உங்களுக்கு தெரியுதே தவிர மிச்சியோ காக்குவோ கிராஸோ அவங்கெல்லாம் பேசிட்டு இருக்கிறதுலாம் யாரும் தெரிய மாட்டேன். நம்ம பசங்களுக்கு இன்னும் I think let's start going out, let's start looking at the world as it is, and let's start engaging with people who are far ahead of us, right? So that is why I keep saying Tamil Nadu as a state, listen to this, just be proud about this. Tamil Nadu as a state does not compete with any other state. We compete with other countries, especially Scandinavian countries, right? And I'll tell you how. If somebody comes and tells you, US in the US because our gross environment ratio is far ahead of the United States. We are at 53, 52 something, and they're at 43, right? So there are loads of catching up for the United States of America to do with Tamil Nadu. So okay, let's get that into your brains, right? So let's get what we are talking about. So only like number professor happiness brings success, and not success happiness, right? Beautiful. ஆனா இதான் உங்களுக்கு வந்து இண்டஸ்ட்ரி டூர் கேட்கும்போது நீங்க அது உங்களுக்கு தெரிய மாட்டேங்குது. பசங்க இண்டஸ்ட்ரியல் டூர் கேட்டாங்கன்னா அப்போ உங்களுக்கு ஹாப்பினஸ் கிடைக்குமே, அப்போ உங்களுக்கு தெரிய மாட்டேங்குது. இதெல்லாம் விடலாமே, பசங்க தானே இண்டஸ்ட்ரியல் டூர் கேட்கறாங்க, ஏதோ பசங்க ஜாலியாக போயிட்டு வருவாங்க, let them be happy. அப்போ சொன்னதுடா ரிஷிக்கு. இப்போ இதுல இருந்து என்ன தெரியுதுன்னா, இனிமேலாவது எங்களை விடுங்கன்னு கேட்கறாங்க. அதனால இனிமே வருடத்துக்கு 3 முறை இண்டஸ்ட்ரியல் டூர் வந்து அரசாங்கம் தெரிகிறாங்க, எல்லாருமே தெரிகிறாங்க. But why not? You want to do a 4-day week, right? Why do you want to do a 4-day week? Because you want people to be happy, right? It's easy to talk, but let's do this. Let's Tamil Nadu be the first state to do this. Let's Tamil Nadu be the first state to give happiness to students before education. Because we believe that only happy students can be brilliant students, right? So let's make our students happy first. So I think that's something which the VC and everybody here, especially the professors here, should also think about. And maybe we'll have a deeper discussion on this very soon. So as I said, this state is amazing. This state is doing so many things. I have another 10 minutes to go max, so I'm going to wrap up very, very soon. I know half of you are here because என்னடா ஒரு பாலிட்டிஷியன் கூப்பிடுறாங்க, பேசுறாங்க, சரி இந்த மீட்டிங் வரலன்னா அப்புறம் குருசேத்திரா கிடையாதுன்னு சொல்லிட்டு இருப்பாங்க நினைக்கிறேன். But I'll have to give you something. I'll have to tell you what we are doing and why this state is far ahead. Tamil Nadu, ladies and gentlemen, was the first state to introduce computer literacy in school. Kalinga did this way back, and that is why when the entire IT boom began, we were ready, right? And we are ready now, because when you're talking about AI, you're talking about Gen AI, you're talking about ML, but the non-Motherland scheme of this present state government has already done that. We are teaching, we are upskilling our kids with AI, Gen AI, with ML, and we are also looking at doing a bit of quantum physics also, right? I know it's too far ahead, but then why not? Basics. You know, someday down the line, you might have to work with the Dyson sphere, taking power out of the sun, right? So these are things that we're looking at. But this government, ladies and gentlemen, not this government, let's say Tamil Nadu as such is a very, very far ahead. It's far ahead of any other state, and our way of working, our way of thinking, we think further than usual, we think further than any other government, and that is why right now we are the most industrialized state in the country. We are the most urbanized state in the country, and we are the most industrialized state in the country. The second industrialized state in the country, which is Maharashtra, has about 29,000 factories. We in Tamil Nadu have about 40,000 factories here, right here in Tamil Nadu. And one more thing, I see a 50-50 ratio here. I see equal number of women. I don't know if it is natural or if yeah. That's good. So, and that's good because that is reality. Because I'll tell you what, because of the level of interest, because of the level of push that the state governments over decades, the Dravidian model, Dravidian model, then you can come out. You can be against it, totally, completely against it. That is the beauty of democracy. But get to learn what it has done. Get to learn what the Dravidian model has done. Over 100 years, it's taken 100 years. It's taken 100 years for us to get here. Not decades, not just 5 years, not just 4, 5 years, 10 years. No, it's taken 100 years. The Justice Party started this in 1920s. They fed the children in school. இங்க 1000 விளக்குல தான் கொண்டு போய் மதிய நேரத்துல பிள்ளைங்களுக்கு உணவு போட்டா பிள்ளைங்க ஸ்கூலுக்கு வராங்க, கல்வி தான் முக்கியம் அப்படின்னு 100 ஆண்டுகளுக்கு முன்னரே தமிழகம் முடிவெடுத்ததால் தான் இன்று இந்தியாவிலே தலைசிறந்த மாநிலமாக தமிழ்நாடு இருக்கிறது. நீங்கள் எல்லோரும் இப்படி ஒரு இன்ஸ்டிடியூஷன்ல படிக்கிறீங்க, உங்களுக்கு தேவையான வேலை இருக்குன்னா அதற்கு காரணம் அப்பொழுது இருந்து இன்று வரை தொடர்ந்து போராடி கொண்டு உங்களுக்காக உழைத்து கொண்டிருக்கும் அரசாங்கங்கள் எல்லாம் தான். அப்போ அந்த what are you going to take from there and what are you going to give back? Don't just take, you also should give back. right? So how are you going to grow? How are you going to start giving back into the Yoshinga? This is why today we are the number one in India in almost everything. We are the number one in automobile. We are the number one in textiles. We are the number one in footwear. Loads. I can just keep going on and on about it. And right now we are the EV capital of India. Right? You've seen the 16,000 crores worth of investment just came about for 2-3 days back. 16,000 crores worth of investment via VinFast, just one company, one EV manufacturer. And another big manufacturer is coming. And we are huge. We're just number one in electronics. Last year we did $5.37 billion worth of exports from Tamil Nadu. You know what we did within the last 6 months? In December, we exceeded that 5.37 which we did throughout that year. We did 5.8. And today we are at 7.37 billion. That's 35% of all the export that happens in India, electronics. Right? Way ahead. The human capital. So how we structure, how we build that human capital is important, and how we get ideas from you. I saw a nice story about with IKEA, India head. They have this Go Bananas card. I don't know how many of you have seen that. It's a Go Bananas card. It's a card that the institution gives you to just do mistakes, right? Just be free. Just go ahead and do mistakes. Parala, nee tappu panna paravalan munade mannippu card or card கொடுக்குறான். எதுக்கு நான் say only if somebody keeps trying.